You're watching 48 Fastcast.
Welcome in. Your time right now is 7:01. Thanks for joining us for the 48 Fastcast. Some clouds behind us, but kind of depending where you are, you may see sun, you may see a little more cloudy.
Yeah, and it's actually going to be, I guess, a little cooler today than what we saw last week with all those hot days.
Yeah, it'll be nice. I mean, 80s will be like, woohoo.
Yeah,
It's not 95 and feeling like 109, which is good. And that's because it's going to be a little hard to get some sunshine today, too. You can see that on the Shoals camera. It's really foggy right now and very gloomy looking and a very humid morning, too. 76 in the Shoals. But temperatures will get stuck in the mid 80s. We just have too much cloud cover to get through. It's going to be hard to find the sun. If you have it now, it's probably the exception. And therefore, 70s become mid 80s this afternoon. What will change in the afternoon, too, is we're going to add some more rain to the mix. Scattered showers and thunderstorms. And some of that rainfall is going to be likely heavy at times. There's your high temperatures in the mid 80s. And storms themselves, not just the heavy rainfall, but some wind, too. Gust 35, 40. We had it over the weekend, both Saturday and Sunday. And a lot of lightning with these storms, too. Probably one of the more dangerous parts of these storms as we'll be tracking them this afternoon. Now, once the line of storms moves on out this evening, we do it all over again on Tuesday. But once we get past the rain on Tuesday, it does get better for Wednesday and the end of the week. And I'll have much more on that part of your forecast coming right up.
This is your 48 First Alert Road Report, sponsored by Bankston Motorhomes.
All right, a live look right now at 565. So this is kind of our typical slowdown in the eastbound lanes on County Line. It just started to pick up not long ago. Taking you back to Priceville, where that construction is happening on I-65 southbound. We do have a lane closure there. So as you can see, there's some pretty significant backup, and it does appear to be getting worse this morning. So just be aware of that. Maybe give yourself some extra time. If you are headed this way, drive times right now, Decatur to Huntsville about 24 minutes, Athens to Huntsville about 27.
All right, thanks, Gina. Well, new information this morning on an apartment fire in Florence that sent one person to the hospital. Florence firefighters now believe that fire started on a kitchen stove inside the apartment. Now, the fire began Saturday night at an apartment building on Arlington Court that's near the US 72 and Sweetwater Avenue intersection. Now, one person was rescued from inside an apartment. Now, they are in serious condition this morning. Florence Fire Chief Tim Anderton also says that a pet died in the fire and that there were no working smoke detectors inside the apartment.
In Franklin County, a teen was rushed to the hospital after lightning struck a home last night. The Franklin County EMA director says a 19-year-old was injured. Firefighters believe that when lightning hit the home, it sent a power surge through an outlet and into a cell phone that was charging that teen was holding. This happened in the Oak Hills neighborhood in Russellville. No word on how that teen is doing this morning. One man was injured and another man was arrested after a weekend shooting in downtown Florence. Now, the suspect here is maintaining he did this in self-defense. Florence police say Roderick Watkins shot a 21-year-old in the ankle. When officers arrived to the scene on Court Street, they say they found Watkins nearby. Police also tell us they found a gun inside his car. Watkins is charged with reckless endangerment. He has since posted bail. Now, Watkins actually commented on the Florence police post regarding his own arrest, claiming he was acting in self-defense and intends to prove it. Watkins says there were witnesses there who saw what happened.
Several hemp companies are suing Governor Kay Ivey and Attorney General Steve Marshall. The lawsuit is trying to halt a new law that criminalizes the possession and sale of certain synthetic THC products. Now, 4 hemp companies filed that lawsuit on June 26. They argue that the bill was pushed through with little warning and contains vague definitions about what qualifies as a hemp product. The businesses are asking for an emergency restraining order to block the law from taking effect tomorrow.
We couldn't believe it because he's never had any kidney issues whatsoever. Kind of flipped everybody's world upside down.
One little boy is in the fight for his life as his family recently discovered he was in kidney failure. How you can help him when we come back.
Welcome back. A child from Ardmore is asking for your help as he recently found out some life-altering news.
Yeah, 9-year-old Ruger Ennis was diagnosed with kidney failure earlier this year. Now he's in the fight of his life. Ruger is all thumbs up and positive, even while dealing with some scary and difficult health issues. When he was born, his feet were backwards and he didn't have any kneecaps. By age 4, doctors were able to get him well and walking, but earlier this year during a visit to the doctor, they discovered he was in kidney failure, which has now progressed to stage 5. They found out he has nail patella syndrome, which relates back to the health issues he was born with. He's been receiving dialysis in Birmingham, and now his family is searching for a living kidney donor.
A little bit. We couldn't believe it because he's never had any kidney issues whatsoever. Kind of flipped everybody's world upside down. We are currently in the process of looking for a living donor for transplant. That process is very tedious. You pretty much have to be in perfect health. You have to have the same blood type as Ruger.
Well, if you want to see if you could be a match, you do have to have O negative or O positive blood type. You can email this email here at the bottom of your screen, lovelikeruger@yahoo.com, which is the way that you can contact the family there.
Now, your 48 First Alert weather forecast with meteorologist Jeff Denoyer.
After a weekend that featured some thunderstorms each and every afternoon with some heavy rainfall, we do it again today. Afternoon showers and thunderstorms beginning about 1-2 o'clock. Heavy rain, gusty winds, and also a lot of lightning with this. I do think we have to get through one more day of this too. This pattern doesn't change. Temperatures 80s. You get that rainfall in the afternoon. If you have a storm, it's going to pour. If you don't have a storm, you just carry on and have a lot of cloud cover. Once we get past the Tuesday opportunity for rain, it will dry out Wednesday and Thursday with more sunshine in the forecast. That will allow temperatures to be a little warmer. And I do think many locations will flirt aggressively with 90 Wednesday and likely make it to 90 on Thursday. After that dry weather for Wednesday and Thursday, we'll track an isolated shower or storm chance for Friday and Saturday. But overall, the July 4th weekend is actually looking pretty good. It will be a little bit warmer or hot, however you want to define it, with temperatures in the low 90s. But if you have plans this weekend, looking good. So do the fireworks shows each and every night, which is good news.
Certainly is. All right. Well, thank you all so much for joining us here for the 48 Fastcast. Make sure to tune in at noon to see Jeff and Gina as well. Have a great day, guys.